Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm a little bit tired.
Oh, okay. I'll bet. You're all dressed up. You have a white shirt on.
Yeah.
Did you?
But without tie.
So how was your first days in Tokyo?
That's good.
Yes.
I have received an explanation for 2 days. And maybe this style will continue until day after tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's an introduction.
Yeah, introduction.
Okay. And did you find it interesting or boring?
It's boring. But almost member I got along with.
Mm-hmm.
I got along with all work in Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
Work, so I must find Osaka friends.
Okay. So are there a lot of new people?
Yeah. Wait a minute. The people same period. Member is 500.
There's 500 people?
Yeah, 500 people.
500 new people?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a lot.
So I can't remember.
Right. Okay. So you have 2 days of introduction, and then maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then what do you do after that? Do you know? What do you do after that? What do you do after the introduction on day 4, day 5?
Group work will start
Mm-hmm.
in 3 days.
Okay. And so then do you go back to Osaka next week?
Maybe 23 and 13.
13th.
Yeah, 13.
Oh, okay. So you're going to be there for almost 2 weeks.
Yeah, almost 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
But it is possibility to stay here longer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A possibility. Do you want to stay there longer, or do you want to go back to Osaka?
I want to back to Osaka.
Okay.
This hotel don't change sheets cover.
It doesn't change the sheets.
Yeah, sheets and bed cover and bath towel.
Oh, they don't?
Yeah, it's I must wash myself by myself.
Oh, I can.
Bad service.
I can see why you want to go back to Osaka then. Oh, that's interesting. Is that common?
Not common. Maybe we are very large member come, so they can't give service.
Okay, they can't. Oh, all right. They can't give service because there's so many people there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow.
It's first time to receive that service like this.
So where do you wash all of this? Is there a laundry?
Laundry, yeah. This hotel has laundry.
Oh, okay. So you can use the laundry.
I will use.
Okay. All right. Yes, I I worked on a cruise ship one time. Usually, for the guest lecturer, they take care of everything. Somebody comes in and cleans my cabin on the ship. They do my laundry. But the last time I was on the ship, they said, "No, we don't do that on this ship. It's too little. You have to do your own laundry." Oh,
Yeah,
I was very disappointed.
I think so.
Oh, okay. So, so you haven't met anybody from Osaka yet?
Met?
Yes. Are there other Osaka people there?
Yeah. This hotel, Osaka member stays here.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, it sounds interesting.
Interesting and terrible.
What about the food, Kia? Is there a restaurant there?
This hotel?
Yes.
Yes, but actually, I will be able to eat breakfast in the company for free.
Oh, okay.
Yes, tomorrow.
And lunch?
Yeah, lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Oh, all three.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That saves money.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, good. All right, I'm interested in hearing how this works out for you. It should be a little exciting, don't you think?
Yeah, a little bit exciting.
A little bit exciting, but yeah. You'd rather be at home. Okay. I found one of these little articles that about English language words that are kind of strange that I thought we would do, and then if we have time, we can do a different lesson later. But I like this one because English has so many words that are difficult for people learning English. So this is English words with strange beginnings.
Strange beginning. I could open.
Okay.
Flavor. The way food or drink tastes. My favorite flavor of ice cream is chocolate. Benefit. A positive effect that something has. There are a lot of benefits of exercising. Digestion. The process of changing food into materials that can be used by the body. Eating a variety of different food is important for healthy digestion. Spirit. A creature with magical powers, like a ghost of a fairy. In Shinto religion, people pray to local spirits. Punishment. An act or way of making someone suffer because they have broken a law or done something wrong. The punishment for his crime was 5 years in jail.
Right. Okay. Good. Okay.
Okay. And have you ever English words with strange beginnings? Have you ever wondered where the word ketchup comes from or why we call bad dreams nightmares? Here are some English words whose histories might surprise you. Ketchup. Ketchup probably comes from Chinese word kuechap, meaning fish sauce. It began in Asia as a sauce made from fish and plant juices and was brought to England about 300 years ago. The British made different types of ketchup or catsup, including walnut, mushroom, and
cucumber
flavors. Tomato ketchup, as we know it today, became popular in the early 1900.
Okay, you call that 1900s.
1900. Whiskey. This.
I like whiskey.
You like whiskey? This word comes from the
Gaelic
phrase
Uske
Beata, which means water of life. Even today, whiskey is thought to have some health benefits. Studies have shown that drinking small amounts of whiskey can improve digestion and heart health, and even help with cold.
Yes, that's interesting because when I was younger, well, not little, but younger, a teenager, my grandmother used to tell me if I had a cold, drink some whiskey.
Really?
It used to make my parents very upset.
I remember I was said same serif.
Oh, really?
By my grandfather.
Old people always have good ideas.
It's very interesting. Mortgage. Mortgage.
The T is silent.
Silent. Mortgage is money that you borrow from a bank in order to buy a house. In Old French, the word mort meant death, and the word gauge meant promise. So when you take out a mortgage, you are making a death promise. Nightmare. A nightmare is bad dream. The word nightmare comes from the Anglo-Saxon and Old Norse word mara, meaning demon or evil spirit. They believed that nightmares were caused by demons who would sit on top of a sleeping person's chest. Treadmill. Treadmill contained the word tread, meaning to walk, and mill, a machine used to make flour. The treadmill was invented in England and used in prisons. In the 19th century, prisoners would run on treadmills as a form of punishment.
And now we do it for enjoyment. We run on treadmills. So in the past, it was a form of punishment. Now it's a form of enjoyment. So where does the word ketchup come from?
Ketchup comes from England about 300 years ago.
Okay, well, the sauce, the word originally comes from China.
China.
Right. Okay. What does Mara mean in Anglo-Saxon and Old Norse?
Mara means where?
Look under nightmare. Yeah.
I see. Mara means demon or evil spirit.
Okay. So in Japan, do people have beliefs about nightmares? If you have a nightmare, does it mean something in Japan?
Nightmare. If you have a nightmare, does it mean something special? Yeah. Nightmare means bad dream. Means in Japan.
But in what I meant was here it says that people believe that nightmares came from demons. Are there any old beliefs like that in Japan about nightmares?
Maybe we don't think nightmare where it comes from.
Okay.
We don't have.
You don't have any beliefs about that.
Yeah.
Okay. How were treadmills used in the 19th century?
Punishment.
Right. I like that one.
Me too.
I'm going to tell that to my friends next time they want to go walking on a treadmill. What are your thoughts on the stories behind these words? Which surprised you the most?
What are your thoughts on the stories behind these words? Whiskey.
Whiskey. Me too. Okay.
Because I didn't know why whiskey is good for.
Okay. Yes, it's interesting that. Until I read this, I didn't know that either. I thought it was just my grandmother's, because my grandmother liked to drink. I thought it was just because of that.
You can drink very amount of alcohol. You can drink.
I can. Yeah. Yes. I like whiskey, but it's very expensive here.
Really?
Yeah, because the local whiskey, the whiskey that they make in Indonesia, is terrible. It tastes like turpentine.
Turpentine.
Right. Turpentine is something that you use to put on wood to take off paint. If you have paint on wood and you want to take it off, you use turpentine. Turpentine is a liquid. You put it on like a tissue or a rag, and you go like this. You rub it like this.
Mm-hmm.
So it's for cleaning. So local whiskey tastes like that. Very bad. And a good whiskey from America is very expensive. $100 for one bottle.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Because Indonesia charges a very high tax.
I understand.
Is ketchup popular where you live? If so, do you like it? If not, what sauces do you use most often?
Ketchup is very popular in Japan.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, we use it with omelette.
Oh, okay. Okay, I've done that. All right.
I really like it.
Okay. What about like on hamburgers?
Yeah, hamburger and fried potato.
Oh, French fries. Yeah.
French fry.
Right. Okay. So just like in America and Indonesia, everybody uses ketchup, I think. Do most people in your country own or rent their homes?
Do most people? We might. We buy home. Why do you think this is the case? In Japan, many people think continue to pay. Wait a minute.
To pay rent?
Rent. Yeah, rent is
wasting money.
Yeah, that's right. Wasting money.
Okay, right. Exactly. I understand. So in Japan, in China, most people don't have homes; they buy apartments. And in Korea, it's the same. What about in Japan? Do people buy houses or apartments?
We often buy house.
Oh, really?
Not apartment. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you have a lot of houses in Osaka?
Yeah, I live in Osaka has very many houses. I live in residential area.
Okay. All right. I didn't know that. Do you often have nightmares? Can you usually remember them?
Recently, I haven't nightmares. And when I have terrible nightmares, I remember it.
Okay.
For example, jumping from high.
Right. Yes. Okay. Yes, I have nightmares about my wives.
Why?
My wives.
Our wives.
Yes. The women I've been married to.
Married.
Yes.
So peaceful dream.
Oh.
Why? So happy. How often?
I've had 4 wives.
4 wives?
Yes. So I have nightmares about them sometimes.
That's too bad.
Do you enjoy running on a treadmill?
I enjoy running on a treadmill.
Right. Yeah.
When I go to gym, because I can my body.
Okay. Do you think it's important to understand the history of words? Why or why not?
I think it's important to understand the history of words because apparently I know words, but in fact we have many words not to understand.
Okay. Do you know any words that are the same in your language and another language?
Any words that are the same? Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
What language? English, Chinese, Korean?
Same. English and Japan. For example, karaoke.
Okay.
Similar to
Right.
pronounce.
Okay. There is I'll see if I'll find it for we can read it one time. There's a little article like this, which are words that are the same in Japan as in English, as in same in Japanese and English. I'll find it. We can read it sometime. It's interesting.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm excited.
What are some of the first words you learned in English? How did you learn them?
Apple.
Apple, right. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Because
the first of us.
Yeah, right. Because it is the first letter of the alphabet.
Yeah.
Right. And my granddaughter, same thing. She learned A at Apple as soon as she was 2 years old, I think.
2 years. Oh.
Do you have any favorite words in English?
Favorite words? Favorite word? Never give up.
Okay. I was just trying to think if I have any favorite words in English. I'm sure I do. I can't remember any right now. But you know, one of the words that I hear very often from people on Cambly is actually.
Actually,
yeah, you don't use it very often, but a lot of people that I work with use it all the time. Actually,
all the time.
they'll say actually, I haven't had dinner yet. That's why I'm late. Or actually, I don't understand that. Like that. And so sometimes we'll say it, 15 or 20 times in a half an hour. So
I don't use this
yes,
word.
I know it's unusual. You're unusual in that sense because almost everybody else that I talk to uses actually all the time. And I always wonder where they learned that from. Why that's such a common word. But I haven't figured it out yet. I don't know why.
Actually, and in fact, is the same meaning.
Yeah, they're the same meaning. I actually, before I started working at Cambly, I never used actually. I always used in fact. Now I use actually all the time because everybody else does on Cambly, and so I'm always saying actually. That's how we influence each other in our language. If you have a friend, for example, that uses a phrase in Japanese a lot, you might use the same thing if you hear it over and over. I have a friend who, what was the word he used? Oh, bloviate. Bloviate, yes. He used to use bloviate all the time, and I had never heard the word before. And I think maybe I spell it with a bloviate. No, okay. I think it's that one. It means to talk a lot and not say anything. Just babble on and on and on, blah, 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 about this and that. And so he would use it all the time. Oh, this person bloviates, that person bloviates. And so I started saying it after that because he said it all the time.
I understand. Is he Japanese?
No, he's an American guy. It was just a word that he liked to use. People have some words that they use over and over again, and that was one of his. Maybe mine is idiot, because I get irritated with people who do stupid things here. Okay, let's see. Last one. No matter what anybody tells you, words and ideas can change the world. Robin Williams. Robin Williams was a comedian. Do you agree?
Words and ideas can change no matter what.
Do you think that ideas or words can change the world?
I don't think so.
Okay, why not?
I think that it's important to who say. I think what should I say?
Is it like it's
people?
Go ahead.
People have great performance, says things. It's good.
Okay,
but
so it's like it's what you do, not what you say.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, and that's the kind of the opposite, right? because people say lots of things, but they don't always do them. In fact, they rarely do them, especially politicians.
Politicians.
Yes, people in government.